let me ask this of you, Mr. Cooper. Federal regulations today impose by some estimates, a burden of $1.86 trillion on the economy. Now, that's roughly $15,000 per household, and more than corporate and individual income taxes combined. Now, too much regulation, especially too much outdated regulation, means higher prices, lower paychecks, and fewer jobs for hardworking Americans. Now, every president since Jimmy Carter has agreed on the need to review our existing regulations to make sure that they are efficient and are no more intrusive and burdensome than is absolutely necessary. Nevertheless, the regulatory burden keeps growing. Year after year, the Code of Federal Regulations, now more than 175,000 pages long, and contains more than 200 volumes. And according to the study by the American Action Forum, the Obama administration's efforts to review old rules actually added more than $23 billion in costs on the economy and nearly 9 million hours of paperwork. Now, to turn this longstanding bipartisan commitment to a reality, we need to take the responsibility of reviewing old rules away from the bureaucrats who keep failing at that task. Now, that's why I've introduced the Scrub Act, which uses the successful model of the independent BRAC Commission and applies it to our existing regulatory burden. Now, Mr. Cooper, as an expert on administrative law, do you agree that it's time we take a different approach to tackling this problem of outdated red tape burdening our economy so that we can actually get some things done in this country and get some of this regulatory burden off our backs?
Senator Hatch, I very much agree with those propositions. I think there may be some irony, yes, and someone who decries, as I do, the breadth and the growth of the administrative state to support the addition of another commission to that body. But the purpose of this commission, as I understand it, under the Scrub Act, would be to examine the administrative state, examine retroactively, which has never been done, examine retroactively in a systematic fashion, the regulatory burdens that these thousands and thousands, 176,000 pages, as I understand it, of regulations impose upon our economy and the American people. And so I think that would be an excellent place to start anyway with regulatory reform. It also, I think, respects our constitutional system of separation of powers. Nothing would come out of this commission, as I understand it, without its actions would be recommendations, just like the BRAC commission, as you said, Senator Hatch. They would come to the Congress and they would be enacted under fast-track procedures, to be sure, but enacted or not enacted. And so the Constitution structure is respected. So yes, Senator Hatch, I do certainly embrace that reform.